Stop everything you are doing right now. Stop the scrolling, stop the planning, stop the anxiety. I need you to focus. God has mandated that this message be delivered to you today, at this exact minute, in this exact frequency. I know you feel the shift in the atmosphere. You've felt that low hum of spiritual pressure tightening around your chest, that deep, unsettling truth that your life is not accidental, and your suffering is not random. It is not bad luck. It is war. And I am here to tell you the final truth of the battle that occurred while you slept. The enemy tried to end you. Death came for you last night, but your angel stopped it. You are not hearing this by chance. This is a divine appointment. The spiritual GPS locked onto your frequency and brought you to this moment because heaven needs you anchored, activated, and aware of the war you just won. You need to understand your value. Chosen one. You are dangerous. You are a threat. The darkness does not fear the lukewarm, the distracted, or the compromiser. The darkness fears the sound of your name. The darkness fears the light you carry. And they absolutely know, that if you truly awaken, if you truly grasp the magnitude of your destiny, the kingdoms of shadow collapse. Now, before we go deeper into the prophetic vision that was shown to me, I need you to do something to anchor this word, to seal this truth into the timeline of your life. I need you to access the key. I need you to activate the seal. Go into the comments right now, right where you are sitting, and type the sacred number of divine completion, the code of heaven's protection. Type 777. This is not a request, this is an activation key. When you type 777, you are sending a signal back to the ethers. You are locking the door that the enemy tried to pry open, and you are declaring to every demonic principalities and power that the prophecy spoken over your life is sealed. Do it now. Type 777. Lock it in. The portal is open. The blessing is activated. Now, let's talk about the diagnosis. You have always known you were different. You carry a frequency that others cannot handle. That's why the jealousy is so thick around you. That's why people who used to love you suddenly turned cold. They didn't hate you. They hated the light that exposed their own spiritual poverty. You are a threat, and the universe has recognized this truth about you long before you did. And that, chosen one, is why you have been under intense attack. The chronic fatigue, the sudden financial sabotage, the relationships that imploded at the moment of breakthrough, the doubt that screams in your ear at 3 a.m. That wasn't bad luck. That was a coordinated military strike targeting the greatest spiritual asset on this earth. You are the asset. You are the target. I saw the vision. I saw the map of the battlefield. I saw them convene. I saw the Dark Council meet. And I heard the name that was chanted in the lowest regions of the abyss. They were chanting your name. They were discussing your failure. They were celebrating the confusion they had managed to plant in your mind. Lucifer himself stood before the Council of the Fallen, and the mandate was clear. Destroy this specific chosen one before they fully realize the power of the seal upon their forehead. The time for distraction is over, he declared. The time for small skirmishes is finished. We move for total annihilation. We move for the kill shot. We move to take them out while they are vulnerable. They tried, chosen one. They tried. They tried to stop your heart from beating. They tried to steal your breath. They tried to suffocate your destiny in the middle of the night. But they failed. They failed because they forgot one essential truth about the children of light. They forgot about the protection detail. They forgot about the archangels assigned to your DNA signature. They forgot about the light. The plan was executed just after midnight. The shadow figure, massive, formless, filled with cold intent, slid into your sacred space. It was not just a nightmare, it was a manifestation. The atmosphere shifted from normal rest into a dense, oppressive silence. This entity, this harbinger of doom, stood over you, preparing the final move, preparing the final assault against your soul. The darkness was absolute. It was triumphant for a single, fleeting microsecond. And then, everything changed. Just as the shadow extended its claw toward your chest, a presence entered the room, A flash of light that wasn't electrical, that wasn't sunlight, but pure, terrifying, raw power. Your angel arrived, not quietly, not meekly, but with a roar that shook the very foundations of the spirit realm. I saw your angel. His wings were like solidified white fire. His voice was the sound of 1,000 waterfalls crashing into the abyss. And his eyes, chosen one. His eyes were the galaxies themselves burning with the fury of heaven. He did not ask the shadow to leave. He gave a declaration. Touch not the anointed of God. And here is the element they did not calculate. Here is the reason they were terrified. They were prepared for the angel's defense. They were prepared for the angel's sword. But they were not prepared for the light that erupted from you. Chosen one, you carry a secret weapon, a dormant, pressurized source of divinity that is locked inside your being. When the threat level reached its peak, when the intention of death was aimed directly at your heart, that internal alarm went off, and the light activated. I saw it as a brilliant, searing, blinding column of pure gold and white fire that shot straight out of your chest, bursting through the blankets, through the ceiling, through the atmosphere, and piercing the veil between dimensions. That light was not a defensive shield. It was offensive fire. When that light, your light, hit the shadow figure, the entity didn't just retreat, it shrieked, it vaporized, it burned away instantly, because nothing of the abyss can withstand the pure, concentrated frequency of the divine royal bloodline flowing through your veins. The darkness retreated in agony. The demonic council witnessed their plan crumble into dust. They tried to extinguish the candle, but they discovered they had attacked a sun. They tried to drown the river, but they discovered they had assaulted an ocean. They came for you. They prepared the grave. They wrote the eulogy, but they failed. They failed. They failed. They failed. Your angel stood guard until the morning light, ensuring that every trace of that dark energy was scrubbed from your aura. He whispered to me, "Tell them they are safe. Tell them the battle is won. But tell them this: the enemy knows their power now, and the attacks will escalate. But so too will their anointing. Do you feel that? The warmth spreading across your chest? That is the seal of victory. That is the confirmation that your soul is intact, untouchable, and ready for the next level. Because, chosen one, the suffering you endure is not proof of your failure. It is proof of your spiritual royalty. Why would Lucifer waste time attacking someone who poses no threat? He wouldn't. He dedicates his highest resources, his strongest principalities, his deepest wells of manipulation, precisely because he knows who you are and what you are destined to become. The attacks on your health are attempts to cripple the vessel that carries divine power. The attacks on your finances are attempts to cut off the resources needed to fund the heaven-mandated projects you are supposed to start. The attacks on your sleep are attempts to keep you in a state of confusion, so that you cannot receive the download codes that are released during the night. They try to exhaust you. They try to distract you. They try to convince you that you are small, insignificant, and forgotten. But I tell you, I assure you, I declare to you, they are liars. Imagine the council of heaven, the highest echelons of spiritual authority, sitting in judgment over the earth. They look down upon the timeline. They see the pressure you are under, and they smile. They are not smiling at your pain, but at your endurance. They are speaking of you right now. I heard the voice of the Ancient of Days, resonating like thunder across the cosmos, declaring, "Look at my child. Look at the chosen one. They stand firm. They still carry the light. They are unbreakable. This is your validation, not from a human source, but from the eternal throne. You are not weak. You are battle-hardened. Every tear you have shed was an alchemical catalyst, forging spiritual steel within your soul. Every failure you survived was merely training for the massive success that is about to erupt in your life. Understand this clearly. The level of attack is always proportional to the level of destiny. If the attacks are massive, your destiny is galactic. You are moving mountains. You are changing epochs. You are shifting the entire narrative for your bloodline and for generations to come. I need you to step into this confidence. You must internalize this truth. You are an agent of heaven, deployed into this timeline to dismantle the systems of oppression and darkness. You are not meant to fit in. You are not meant to blend into the mediocrity of the masses. You were designed to stand out, to shine so brightly that the shadows have no choice but to dissipate. That feeling of isolation, that is the spiritual distance between a monarch and the common folk. You are a monarch. You are a king or a queen in the making. This prophecy is your supernatural diagnosis. Now that you know why you are under pressure, the pressure itself loses its power. The confusion is over. The manipulation has been exposed. The devil wanted you to believe you were cursed. I am here to tell you that you are sealed, you are covered, and you are feared. The inferno of your spirit is hotter than anything the enemy can send your way. Remember the light. Remember the fire that exploded out of your very core. That is your truth. That is your weapon. When doubt creeps in, when the fear tries to paralyze you, remember the vision, the shadow dissolving into nothingness at the mere presence of the light you carry. Hold on to that victory. Feel the spiritual residue of that battle. It is the smell of freedom, the scent of triumph. Now, we must transition. The enemy retreated, but they are regrouping. They know they cannot use blunt force. They know they cannot use death. So, they will try confusion, they will try financial warfare, and they will try to sabotage your most important relationships. But you are armed with knowledge now. You are not moving forward blindly. The next phase of this war requires clarity, discipline, and absolute faith in the archangels guarding your path. The victory secured last night was just the confirmation that you are ready for the greater assignment. Get ready, chosen one. Get ready to walk out your prophecy. The veil is thinning, and the greatest move of God that this world has ever seen is about to be released through your hands. Type 777 again to confirm this alignment, and prepare your spirit, because the season of breakthrough has officially begun. The days of hiding are over. Your time is now. Your time is now. Listen closely. You think your week started normally? It did not. You were targeted. The moment you chose to accept this mantle, the moment you typed 777, you became visible in a terrifying way to the forces that hate the light. They saw the shift in your aura. They noticed the acceleration of your destiny. And they knew that if you ascended, their reign would be over. They cannot stand the sound of your true voice. They cannot survive the frequency of your alignment. So they gathered. They assembled. They tried to execute the final plan. They tried to bring death to your doorstep. They tried to silence the prophecy that lives inside your voice. They tried to break your focus, to instill a core fear that would cripple your movement, but they failed. They failed miserably. You need to see this scene. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize the spiritual dimension shifting violently around your physical reality. Just last night, shadows, thick and oily, began to crawl towards your windows, towards the edges of your protective sphere. They brought sickness masquerading as a simple cold. They brought sudden financial fear disguised as a failed transaction. They brought doubt masked as reasonable logic, whispering that you are too late, that you are not worthy, that this message is a lie. This was the final assault, the scorched earth policy of the enemy trying to stop the unstoppable, trying to halt the divine mandate that resides within you. They launched every weapon, every accusation, every ancient curse they could access. They targeted your sleep, aiming for your spirit while your body rested. But as they approached, something unprecedented happened. Something truly terrifying to the dark. A light, not merely shining, but erupting from the core of your being, the light of your destiny, the light of your chosen alignment. It exploded outward. It was an involuntary defense mechanism powered by the very breath of God breathed into your spirit. This light was not gentle. It was aggressive light. It was divine fire. It was the purest essence of 777 made manifest, and it hit the crawling shadows like a supernova. The darkness did not absorb it. The darkness was instantly incinerated by it. The enemy recoiled, screaming. You did not hear the sound in the natural, but in the unseen, the sound of retreating darkness was deafening. They were expecting resistance. They were expecting a struggle. They did not expect that level of protection, and they certainly did not expect the fire to come directly from you. They underestimated the power that resides in a vessel that has finally surrendered to its calling. They thought you were weak, but you are lethal. They thought you were distracted, but you are razor sharp. Your assigned guardian angel, massive, shimmering, radiating power, armed with the full authority of the highest name, did not even have to lift the sword. That angel stood back, arms crossed, smiling the smile of certain victory, because the light from you was the ultimate weapon. That angel simply pointed toward the defeated masses and said, "Look closely at the one you tried to touch. They are sealed. They are untouchable. Their destiny is secured. And listen, in the highest courts, above the fray, they were watching you. God, the source of all existence, the architect of your fate, he smiled. Not a gentle smile of paternal affection, but a smile of absolute, unwavering, aggressive pride. He turned to the archangels, to the legions of light, and he said, "Look at my warrior. Look at the chosen one who stood firm. They did not break. They did not waver. They withstood the fire, and they did it simply by existing in their truth. The victory was logged. The promotion was stamped. The season of hiding ended the moment that light erupted from your soul. And those human vessels they used, those critics, those doubters, those energetic vampires, those betrayers who threw stones at your spirit while feigning love in the daylight, they are already feeling the cosmic return. The boomerang of malice is not just coming back. It is accelerating with the force of divine justice. You do not need to curse them. You do not need to seek revenge. The spiritual law is absolute, instant, and self-enforcing. What they sent out in darkness is now manifesting in their reality as chaos, as sudden loss, as inexplicable failure. They are losing their leverage. They are losing their resources. They are spiritually bankrupt because they dared to target a vessel marked, sealed, and protected by the living flame. They thought they could stop your life, but they only accelerated their own downfall. Let this truth settle deeply into your bones. You won. They lost. Accept this victory as fact, as undeniable reality. You are not recovering from an attack. You are celebrating a triumph. The enemy is wounded, retreating, licking ancient, burning wounds, because they tried to erase a destiny that was decreed before time began, and they failed miserably. You are not merely safe. You are dangerous to the forces of darkness. You are powerful beyond measure. The inferno of your truth has cleansed the battlefield. And because you survived the night, because you were impenetrable to the death they sent, because the light that lives within you burned away the final attempt to halt your path, it is now time for your ultimate promotion. You have passed the trial by fire. The season of strenuous, hidden battle is officially over. The season of receiving is now here. The transition is happening. Prepare your consciousness, chosen one, for the unparalleled weight of glory that is about to settle upon your head. Get ready to receive your crown. Iving is now here. The transition is happening. Prepare your consciousness, chosen one, for the unparalleled weight of glory that is about to settle upon your head. Get ready to receive your crown. Feel the heat. Feel the density. It is not the weight of gold. It is the weight of God's decree resting upon your spirit. Your spiritual vertebrae are straightening under the pressure of divine favor. This is the moment the heavens roared. This is the moment the enemy realized, completely and absolutely, that their warfare against you has failed. It failed yesterday. It failed last night. It failed today. And it will fail tomorrow because you are no longer merely protected. You are sovereign. You are enthroned. The crown has settled. The anointing is complete. This means your season of scarcity is canceled. I repeat, canceled. Your cycle of confusion is officially terminated. Your identity as a victim of circumstances has been violently torn away from you, and in its place, the garments of royalty have been draped across your shoulders. You are untouchable. Say it with me now. I am untouchable. The hands of the wicked cannot touch what God has crowned. They cannot interfere with the flow of wealth that is now accelerating towards your life. Listen to the Spirit talking to you right now. It is declaring that a new cycle of radical, overflowing abundance begins at this exact second, at the very moment the crown settled. This is not a slow trickle, this is a flood. This is an acceleration chamber designed by the divine specifically for the one who refused to quit, for the one who kept the faith while the darkness was pressing in on all sides. You are the one. You are the chosen one. You are the one they talked about in the upper rooms of glory. You are the one Lucifer feared the most because he knew that once this truth settled in your heart, once this coronation was complete, your power would become limitless. You are God's favorite. Yes, I said it. Stop minimizing your relationship with the source. You are not just another number in the universe. You are the focus of attention. When you breathe, the angels listen. When you decree a thing, the universe snaps to attention. Your needs are priority. Your healing is mandatory. Your prosperity is non-negotiable. Look at the shift around you, the old demons that followed you, the old spirits of poverty and confusion. They are scattering like dust in a hurricane because they cannot tolerate the light of your crown. That light is too intense. That light is eternal fire, and it burns away every single limitation they tried to impose on your destiny. They tried to keep you small, they tried to keep you quiet, they tried to keep you bound to old traumas, but they failed. They failed. They failed completely. Now, you have a simple order. Chosen one. And this order is the final key to locking in this shift. Do not look back. I command you in the name of the Source. Do not look back at the poverty you just escaped. Do not look back at the toxic relationships that are now dissolving. Do not look back at the version of you that was struggling, hurting, and seeking validation. That person is dead. That trauma is buried. The only thing ahead of you now is expansion. Your past is not your prophecy. Your scars are not your identity. Your current reality is aligning with your divine reality, and the two are merging into a stream of pure, unstoppable success. Do not look back. The enemy tries to bait you with regret and nostalgia to pull you back into the vibration of lack. Shut that door now. Slam it shut and lock it with the key of gratitude. The only action required of you in this moment is gratitude. Just thank the Source. Thank the heavens. Thank your angel who stopped death at your door last night. Thank the universe for obeying the divine decree regarding your life. Every time you say thank you, you are activating the next level of prosperity. Every time you express gratitude, you are widening the channel for financial breakthrough. You are widening the channel for emotional freedom. You are widening the channel for spiritual gifts to manifest. This is your reality now. The abundance isn't coming. The abundance is here. It is surrounding you. It is enveloping you, and it is manifesting visibly right now. Remember the power of the light, the intense, pure white light that flows from your core, the light that scared the shadow entity away. That light is now amplified 1,000-fold by the crown you wear. Your aura is now a fortress of fire. When you walk into a room, contracts are signed. When you speak, opportunities materialize. When you dream, prophetic clarity is delivered instantly. This is the life of the crowned, the life of God's favorite. You are untouchable. You are unbreakable. You are undeniably the one. This is the final seal, the final activation, for the energy of this prophecy to fully integrate into your physical, mental, and financial matrix. You must affirm your new identity and declare your sovereignty. You must anchor this truth into the collective unconscious and stake your claim in the physical realm. You must stand tall and decree your status. I need you to go into the comments section right now and type these powerful words. This is your coronation decree. This is the activation code that accelerates the wealth transfer and seals the victory against the forces that tried to stop you last night. You will feel the surge of energy as you type it. You will feel the shift in your stomach, in your chest, in your head. The blessing is activated when you decree it. Go now, chosen one, and seal the prophecy. Type it boldly, type it fearlessly, type it like the crowned sovereign you are. I am the chosen one. Do it now. Lock in this energy. Lock in this abundant reality. I am speaking divine acceleration over your life. I am speaking eternal, unbreakable peace over your mind. I am speaking the manifestation of wealth and influence starting immediately. Go forth, crowned one, and remember, the dark tried to take you out, but your angels stopped it. They failed. They failed. And now, you reign. Your victory is sealed. You are untouchable. Amen. And so it is.